going on? Celebrity Health Expert Obi here. Want to talk to you about the truth about fasting. What happens to your body? So I'm going to explain this in layman terms, and I hope you can understand this. Okay, when a person starts to fast for 24 hours, the body will start to run out of stored energy, and that's known as glycogen, all right? And then the body will start to use fat and protein as its energy source, all right? That's what happens for when you're fasting for 24 hours. When the body doesn't have food for a while, the body will exhaust its sugar stores, and this starts to burn fat. And this is known as metabolic switching, all right? So obviously, fasting has a lot of advantages, but not everybody can do this. When you're not eating for days and weeks at a time, that's your body's going to go into starvation mode, true starvation mode. And we don't want this. And when this happens, your metabolism is going to slow down, okay? And the body's going to start to burn muscle tissue into energy. So when your body starts to go into starvation mode, that is something you do not want to do, because now you're burning into your lean muscle mass tissue. All right. And starvation mode is not a good thing at all. We want to avoid that. It's very unhealthy, and it's contradictory to overall positive health. So fasting, as I said, it takes a couple of days, sometimes a week to 2 weeks for your body to get acclimated to that. Not everybody can do fasting. That's just the truth. There's several different fasting methods. There's a 16-8 method, which is eating for 8 hours, right? 8 hours time frame, and then fasting for 16 hours. Then there's the 5-2 method, where you're eating normally for about 5 days a week, and then the other 2 days, you're basically consuming 500 to 600 calories, and that's it for 2 days. And that's a big shock to the body, all right? So those are two different fasting methods that you have. You have the 16-8 method that I just mentioned, and the 5-2 method. And like I said, not everybody can do that. How does fasting help with regards to weight loss and fat loss? It helps because you're in a deficit. I've said this before, you're in a deficit. So when you're fasting and you're losing weight, the only reason why you're doing that is because you're in a deficit, all right? You're in a deficit. That's the only reason why fat loss or weight loss works when you're in the starvation mode. That's the only way it works, okay, when you're fasting, when you're doing any type of fasting, all right? So there are certain people that should not do any type of intermittent fasting because of the conditions that they're in. Number one, it's women that are pregnant. They should not be doing fasting. Women that are breastfeeding, they should not be doing any type of fasting. And people that have eating disorders, they should not be doing any type of fasting, okay? Some of the benefits of fasting is weight loss, is improving of your blood pressure levels, all right? Also, there's also studies that have shown that it's also improved type 2 diabetes. People that have type 2 diabetes, it's improved their numbers. So there are positive health benefits to fasting, and you have to play with it, especially when you're exercising and you're working out. And let's just say you're in that mode where you're in that, say you're doing a 16-8 method, right? And during the time that you're exercising and working out, it's during the time when you've been fasting for 16 hours. That's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough when your body is empty and you're trying to muster the energy to exercise and work out, and you've been fasting for 16 hours. You're probably not going to have the best workout, right? So you really want to, I always say when you're exercising and working out, you want to try to tailor that around how much nutrients you have in your body. Tailor your meals around the time that you're working out very, very soon, as opposed to being in that mode where maybe you're fasting for long periods of time and you've got a workout coming up pretty soon. You may not have the greatest workout in the world because you don't have much in your system. You don't have anything to be able to tag on for your energy source because of the lack of nutrients and the lack of the lack of nutrients and calories in your system at that particular point in time. So that's what happens to your body when you're fasting. What I would say is that figure out, if fasting is something you want to do, figure out what would be best for you. Okay, is it the 16-8 method, right? Or is it the 5-2 method? Or is it just maybe something small and simple where maybe you don't get your first meal until lunchtime and you skip breakfast? That's what I do. I'm not really a big breakfast person, but my body has gotten acclimated to that. So my first meal is typically around lunchtime. And my body's got used to that, and I'm fine. I don't have hunger pains. I don't feel like I'm starving or whatever. It works for me. But my body got acclimated to eating that way. So if you've never done that before and you start to try it out, it will take some time because you might start to get hunger pains because your body is getting acclimated to a new way of eating, right? So anyway, I hope this helps you with regards to fasting and what happens to your body. If you have any questions about anything, message me. If you're looking for weight loss, fat loss, body sculpting, click on the description, all right? And I can help you, and you can check out all my amazing programs. I hope this video helped you. You guys, everybody, take care.